There we go. So, about me. In, we're going to say January of 2020, Maria was the owner of two massage companies, Spice Rub and Fully Prepped. I've always been dope. I've always been innovative. No, for real. Spice Rub was an in-home date night service for couples. So I went to people's homes and I taught them how to massage each other. I brought my chef with me. She cooked them 3-course dinners, complete in-home date nights. She was the spice. I was the rub. That was Spice Rub. I don't do anything boring. I do nothing boring.
I love it.
Fully Prepped, it provided massage, meal prep, and nutritional supplements from gyms and for corporate wellness initiatives. Then March 3rd, 2020 occurred. And it took all of the life out of my businesses. I was no longer allowed to be in gyms, I was no longer allowed to be in corporate offices, and I was no longer allowed to enter into your homes. In fact, massage was served cease and desist orders. So I spent 6 months trying to figure out what I was going to do next. When we were allowed to come back into the market and be able to work again, it was slow getting people to come back. And if you're good with your hands, you can build up a good company in massage. So I had never experienced reaching out to customer acquisition platforms. I had never needed marketing because if you're good with your hands, your people come back. They tell people about you. And you can only work on so many people a day. So it's a pretty decent living to have. And then I found out how Groupon worked. 6 months into COVID, we're finally allowed to come back. I said, I'm going to market, I'm going to promote, I'm going to get my people back, and I discovered Groupon takes 50% of your sale price, and then they make you wait 30 days after the people have come and got their massage before you're reimbursed for it. So it's not from when they make the purchase, it's from when you give the massage. So if, like me, you have employees, you are floating 2 paychecks before you actually get reimbursed. I was in no financial space to do that. The little blue Val packs that you get to your house that you all throw away, please know that the small businesses spent $1,000 for every 10,000 of those mailers to go out. So if you are a barber shop in Gahanna, you gotta spend $3,000 just to meet your local market. Please know this before you throw those things out. Please check them. Look at them coupons. You might, please. I'm not even in there, but do it for them. So, in the process of all of that, I decided I am not going to do this. I will make my own marketing platform, and that's when In the Black VIP was born. In the Black VIP was up on Apple and Google until 2022. It was I launched it April 21st. It was a digital marketing coupon book, nothing more than that, a coupon book. In fact, the gentleman y'all saw yesterday that Tashar kept shouting out, Dan, the man. Dan is the person who convinced me that I was the owner of a tech company. Dan told me, oh, Dan's fantastic. Dan is fantastic. If you ever have the opportunity for that man to sit down and give you a pep talk, let him do it. Because he's going to open your eyes to what you don't see about yourself, and he's very transparent. So he's going to tell you exactly what the world sees about you. And you have the opportunity to either grasp it, change it, or whatever might need to be done. But if you're open and listening, it can open doors for you. So I had In the Black live on Google and Apple until December of 2022. Google, my app was taken down. I appealed. I couldn't get it taken, brought back up. So come May of 2023, I went ahead and removed it from Apple as well. The reason I had to wait until May of 2023 is because I was hosting an event at the Columbus Convention Center. The same way I created my platform to make affordable marketing when it comes to digital platforms, I also decided to host an event through my platform. I got mad at the bridal show too. Do you know that the bridal show charges $1,500 for 5 hours for you to have that stupid little table? One table. You sell candles. How many candles do you have to sell to be able to get $1,500 back, and you only got 6 hours to sell it in? Is the conversion there really worth it? Is the ROI there? So for me, it was like, and then I spent $25,000 for the room for us to be able to host that event. The convention center ain't cheap. It ain't cheap at all. And I rented out the entire APOD. Why? Because I'm stupid, but also because I wanted to, no, for real. Because I believe in yourself. Well, it's beyond believing in myself. I needed those businesses to know that I believe in them. That I believe in them so much. They don't got to spend $1,500 for one day to get a little bit of visibility in hopes that you can bring them. We don't have to do this. We literally took the $25,000 bill and said, well, how much you got? I got 500 too, let's go. And we rented out the entire space together. And that's all you really do need to do. And then do it strategically. I went to the convention center and said, hey, what weekend do you have the most business? I'm like, when are you going to be the busiest? They're like, well, March 6th and 7th, we're going to have a volleyball tournament, 20,000 people in the building. I said, sign us up. That's when we're going to be there. It was in May. It was rainy. So when everybody else is sad when their outdoor events get rained out, we were in the convention center. And all 20,000 of those people were rained indoors. So it made it work for us. So in my mind is, how can we think outside the box to figure out how to get our reach better affordably? So while I had that event at the convention center, I got 43 businesses. We're merching our tables, because that's a big old building. That's a huge building. You've ever carried your candle boxes from one end of that building to the other? You once again say, why did I spend $25,000 to do this? Right. And then the most fascinating thing was, as I realized, as I looked around at each and every last one of my businesses, 80% of them already have brick and mortars of their own. Why are you paying money to go set up and get visibility at somebody else's location when you're paying for one in Westerville? You have half of your employees here staff. They had to carry all of your stuff. Why are we doing this? It's a status quo question, just like somebody brought up earlier. We only do these things because we've been doing these things. We do it because it's what we're used to. We don't know what our ROI is going to be when we get there. When you go to that bridal show, you have no clue how many people are going to walk up to your table. And yet you're willing to spend that $1,500 on the hope and the chance. Why? Because event marketing is one of the things we do. And that's how we've done it for the last 100 years. And until somebody creates a new way to do it, that's how we'll continue to do it. Fortunately, created a new way to do it. So, what is the problem? Small businesses struggle with high advertising costs, effectively tracking their marketing strategies, the ROI. Are you actually getting a return on investment of your marketing? And then logistical challenges in engaging their customers, which limit their growth and visibility in a competitive market. We are eating each other alive out here. We look at each other as competition every day. Like, oh my God, they're trying to take my customer. There's almost 2 million people in Columbus and surrounding. You can't sell enough tacos to not be able to, the next person be able to sell some tacos too. There is enough tacos around here to sell, and there are enough people around here to eat them all. What we have to do is making sure that you're keeping yourself equally as visible as your competition so that everybody knows you're here. Like I said to somebody earlier, we have so many huge brands that come out of Columbus that people in Columbus don't even know. Red Roof Inn, how many of y'all knew that Red Roof Inn is originally from Columbus? Yeah, exactly. BB Bob, y'all knew BB Bob was from Columbus? Charlie's Philly cheesesteaks? Yeah, they're all from here, started here, originated here, and then I meet small business owners and they're like, oh, what? Boy, if you don't go put your big panties on, they keep saying big panties on that. But just to step into that, I'm from that scarcity space. And like he said, we are either so scared to move or we are just like, I can't throw it to the wind. I am definitely throw it to the wind. I am definitely, let's get out here, let's try. When I launched In the Black, I had never done anything more than my own emails for my business. I had never touched Canva. Wow. And I went from having I used to hit up Fiverr for my flyers. Wow. If I needed a flyer made, I had it done on Fiverr. Then I ended up with 43 businesses on my app. I can't afford that many Fiverr people. So I had to figure it out on my own. I did not touch technology until 2020. Wow. If it was not answering an email, I did not do it. I went on Fiverr to get my websites built. I went on Fiverr to get my flyers made. I went on Fiverr for everything. I now teach people tech. 5-year gap. There's a lot that you can learn and do in the 5-year process. When he's like, what would you like to do in 5 years? I have no clue, because I will have killed most of my long-term goals by now. So, solution. District